Hello and welcome to another video from Quattro Tech Cars. In this video, we're having a look at our 2017 Audi A5 Sportback, 2-litre TDI, 190 PS S-Tronic. Finished in Matador Red, really striking with the 19-inch alloys. This car came with a whole load of spec from factory. Things that include the all-important virtual cockpit. It's also got the technology pack, which that came in, along with the bigger screen in the center of the dashboard, the vision pack, which gave you the head-up display. And through the video, I'll be going through a bit more detail around the car for you. So we'll start by having a look in the boot and we'll work our way forwards through the car as we go along with the video. This car, being such low mileage, as you'd expect, is in really good condition. There's no rips, no tears, no scuffs, no scratches or anything to be seen along the back or inside. The A5 Sportbacks came with a nice deep boot as well, with the little inlay on the edge there where you should find your first aid kit. Underneath, it comes with a space saver spare wheel. And if you drag this back, you can see you have all the tools, including the locking wheel nut and the jack and towing eye, all in there for you. The rear seats fold down to a near enough flat loading surface. You'll be able to see what that looks like in the pictures, as I've just taken that for you. You can see you also have the top tether attachments, which help with the child seat. You can see you also have the top tether attachments for the child seats. We'll take a look at the interior of the car now. This comes with the really striking black Alcantara with leather interior. So you get these black Alcantara inlays on the door with the piano black inlays to contrast it as well. Down here you have a control panel for heated seats with 3 different heat settings for the rear occupants, and you have a separate zone for the climate control, so you can set that differently to what it is in the front as well, with a handy 12-volt socket underneath. You have a nice leather armrest that folds out, and you can actually pull out that middle section of the seat too, which you'll be able to see in the pictures for a through loading area while you're on the go. And I'll finish off by showing you the interior in the front end. So I mentioned earlier this car came with quite a lot of spec from when it was new. So you can see just in the shot there, from the technology pack, you have both the biggest screen in the middle of the dashboard, which I'll go into a bit more detail in a second, and you have the very desirable virtual cockpit, and then you can see just about reflecting on the beam in front of the car there, you have the head-up display from the vision pack, which also comes with the high beam control as well. So being the S-Line, you have the really nice sporty looking and sporty feeling flat bottomed perforated leather multifunctional steering wheel. So this can navigate you through the different views on here. Super easy to use. And then you can control the likes of the volume and station on the radio and answer phones and things along those lines. You have your light switch there. Central locking on the door card. Now the wing mirrors are electric and automatically folding, and they also have memory as well, so they save where you want to keep them. Window controls with child lock on the door card there as well. Cruise control, just through there. So back to the entertainment system. Not only do we have the bigger screen, we have built-in satellite navigation. We have DAB radio. Sorry, I'll just turn that down. So just to show you the bands, there you go, FM, and you still have AM as well. Alternatively, you can plug your auxiliary cable in. You can connect your phone to Bluetooth, and that will play your media or speak on the phone that way as well. And there is the Bluetooth section. I'm navigating through the screen with the MMI controls just down here. And this, not only can you push down to select, but when you're on, for example, satellite navigation, so if I go on there quickly, and if I wanted to put in a destination, instead of searching on the keyboard, where if you click on that you have this, you can go back one, and say I wanted to go to St Ives to go and see Quattro Tech cars, you can type an S, and you can do it like so. Which is a little bit easier, I find, when driving, because you don't really need to look what you're doing. It's the S-Tronic transmission with the park brake electrically adjusted just there. Leather topped armrest, a little bit of space, and for the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you just plug your phone cable into one of the USBs there, and you can see the auxiliary just next to it as well. Another cool feature of this car is the interior lighting. So at the moment I've got it set to red, just to go with a red car. I think that looks quite good for pictures, but you can mix it up. So if I go back to menu, go on car, I'll get onto that driver mode in a moment. Go to vehicle settings, and then background lighting. You can choose from the preset colors. So you've got contour white, maritime blue, impulse red, which is on at the minute, and then you have individual and Audi select, or Audi drive select I should say. So it's on red at the moment, but if I change it to blue, you can see it changes. And when it comes to individual, you just press the right key down there, and that takes you into this menu, so you can change the brightness and the color of the different lights. So I want to change the color of the surface lights, and then you have a much broader spectrum of colors, and you can see as I go through, it is instant in regards to changing, so you can see what it is before you make your decision. Pretty cool. Now, it popped up on the screen a second ago. You have the drive selects, so you have the pre-configured settings of efficiency, comfort, auto and dynamic, whereas individual, you get to configure your own. So if you wanted the softer steering, but maybe you wanted the faster responsiveness from the engine and gearbox, you can do that in here, whereas dynamic would just be heavy steering and more responsiveness from the engine and gearbox. So that was a walk around our Matador Red A5 Sportback. It's worth noting that all of our cars here go through a structured mechanical check with our technicians at Quattro Tech. All the service history will be listed in the advert for you to have a look at as well. And we always make sure that all servicing is up to date before any sort of collection or delivery. An MOT will be complete while the car is with us as well. And the car will also come with 6-month roadside assistance and a 6-month warranty. That warranty is national, so if you need to use it, you can use it at any VAT registered garage. If you're interested in this car, or maybe you have some questions, or if you'd like to book an appointment or test drive, give us a call and we'll be glad to help. Thank you very much.